Welcome back to the 8:30 show. If you like our content, please feel free to like and subscribe. So, we came across a video that a lot of people have seen, a video that was posted up by Kenneth Petty, who is married to Nicki Minaj. That happened about a week ago, where he's threatening Offset from Migos, and that's also Cardi B's husband. And yeah, so he made threats, and when I watched the video, I thought to myself, could he get in trouble for that? Because I know he's on some type of probation, I don't know, whatever,
Yeah.
some type of monitoring system. And I was like, can they, if anyone in the police, whatever, if a DA saw this, like, could he get in trouble? Like, but it was just a thought. And then, like, the next day or a couple days later, I saw where they said they gave him 120 days house
Go
arrest.
sit your ass down, boy.
Why would you do that? Why would you threaten someone's life on a video and then post it? Um, I mean,
Isn't
shouldn't
it?
even make the video to begin with, but then you posted it. Like, what are you thinking?
Cause niggas are stupid. He's stupid. What more do you need to know? He's an idiot. He's in his 40s, outside of a hotel. He's not even talking about we're in the streets. Dude, you're outside the hotel. You're around the corner where the dumpster is with your homies. Talking about we outside. You're 40 plus years old. Fucking knock it off. Why don't you be like Oprah's husband slash significant other? Be Stedman. Play a role, nigga. Goddamn. You out here acting stupid. It makes no sense to me.
I mean, they
I
have a
know you gotta go sit
child,
down.
and they have a lot going for them. And he came up by marrying Nicki Minaj. She's very famous. She's a musician, or not a musician. I'm sorry, no. She's an artist. She's got money. All you had to do was yes, babe, no, babe, what you want, babe, let's go, babe. And but no.
Niggas be niggling.
Oh my God, David.
Niggas be niggling.
Okay.
And what you saw was some niggeration by Kenneth Petty.
David.
Niggling. It is what it is.
Um,
Say it ain't so.
no comment.
I'll comment. Nigglations. Niggas be niggling.
So, if that were me, if I were in that position and you, my husband, did that, man, I'd be apologizing first of all, because I can't stand by that, especially in like what I do, who I am. Everyone knows me. Everyone listens to my music, and I'm super famous. And you're out here acting thuggish and stupid over here talking and posting shit like that. Like, I'd be apologizing first of all,
Yeah.
and second, like, you'd be you'd be you'd
Yeah.
be
Well.
fucked.
Well.
I would not approve of that at all, for you to be acting out like that and putting our shit out there like that, like
Yeah.
putting yourself out there like that, and then you get 120 days in the fucking house.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I don't know how much she even cares for the simple fact that from what I'm learning, allegedly,
Hmm.
she has a drug issues herself. She has this podcast on AMP, and she posted some clips, and let me tell you,
Yeah,
she
I
looks
saw
like
that.
she's wiggled out on something. Not a good look for her, especially coming off the heels of this whole um, negation moment by her husband. So yeah, I feel right now they both looking really bad. They looking real bad out here. He looking bad out here because his dumb ass don't know how to be Stedman and play his goddamn role, and she just allowing it. But who knows? Maybe she's allowing it because she's strung out allegedly on some kind of narcotics. Whatever the
I
case
saw
may
the
be.
video. I saw
Yeah.
the video you're talking about, and yeah, I'm not a Nicki fan. I don't listen to her music. Not saying I don't like her. I don't know
Yeah,
her. I just don't.
it's not for you.
And no, it's not even that. I I don't listen to her music, period. It's not that I'm like, oh, against her or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I just not interested.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And
not for you.
well, I can't say that since I haven't heard it.
Mm.
So I'm not, it's just that, like I said, I don't listen to all rap music and,
No, I get it.
hip hop or whatever. I'm not into that kind of music anymore. I grew up with gangster rap and that kind of thing. And in the early 2000s, that changed for me because the sound of rap and hip hop changed dramatically, and I was no longer interested in listening to it. Here and there, a song or two gets in, an artist or two gets in
Yeah,
because he'll play it or I'll hear it somewhere and I'll be like, oh, that's cool. I like that, and a few have snuck in there, but Nicki's not one of them. I listened to Cardi B because I watched Love and Hip Hop and I loved her on the show. I knew she was going to be something big
yeah.
from the beginning, and I loved her. She was so like wild and loud and just vivacious, and she
She was a
was hood.
personality.
She was hood as fuck, and I loved her.
Yeah.
And she was funny, and that's why I watched. And then when I heard she made music, that she wanted to make music, and people, not, they don't always take women serious, and I feel like people didn't really take her serious. And then she came out with her shit and she was done with the show and she became superstar like I knew she was.
She became Cardi B.
But that's how I knew about Cardi B from, Love and Hip Hop. And that's why I like her. Not, again, nothing against Nicki because I don't know Nicki like that. I don't listen to her music. All I know is what the blogs say about her, and a lot of them talk very bad about her because it's always this, that, or the other fucking thing. That's
Yeah.
all I really know about her. Excuse me.
I
But
I
sorry, she's been a topic lately because of her husband. Her husband has been getting himself into shit, which I don't understand. Like, you have a good life, sir. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? But it could be the alleged drugs that have gotten a grip on him as well as her, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know these people, but I saw that video and she was acting just messy, and I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't look good. It didn't look good.
um I like Nicki's music, some of it. I think she can rap.
Mhm.
Whether she's writing her own lyrics or somebody's helping her, I don't care
Yeah,
at
who
this
cares?
point.
I
Um,
mean, who cares?
I,
Sorry, let me
I,
just say this real quick. Who cares? I don't understand why people care about that so much when singers do the same thing. They don't write
um,
their own music, but I guess it's different. I don't know.
well,
Sorry.
again, to
Yeah.
answer your question, it's different with rappers versus singers
Hmm.
completely. There are a lot of singers that do write their stuff. There's a lot of singers that don't. They just sing their stuff. But the whole concept behind rap music, from the inception of rap music, was you had to write your own lyrics. And if you didn't write your own lyrics, you were not a rapper. You
And who
were.
the fuck said that that was how it was
This is
supposed to be?
this
Is this an
is
unwritten rule?
no. Well, I guess you can say it is, but this is how it's been from the inception of rap music.
Fuck
Me
out of
being a
here.
connoisseur of rap music, that's what
No,
it's always
and that's
been.
fine. I understand that. I'm just saying, who the fuck said that that's how it has to be?
Well,
You know?
rap music is rhythm and poetry. You don't come to a, you don't look at a poet and then say this other poet's the one that's saying the poetry and be like give this person the praise. No, that's not how it is.
But they do. It happens,
But
not in, maybe not in the rap industry, but it happens in others. An actor goes out and plays the part that was written for him, and who gets the fucking Oscar? Not the writer, but the actor.
totally different.
I mean, for me, it ain't.
It is
But okay,
totally.
we were
Wait, no, no,
veering
no. Let me
off.
finish. It's totally different.
Okay.
That's kind of apples and oranges. You're asking me where did this come about? This is how the inception of rap was. You don't.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to be an entertainer,
Mm.
you can say whatever you want, and people like it, like your voice, like how you project the rap song. Great. I don't have any problems with that. But you can't call yourself an MC. You can't. You can't. MCs are a separate class of rappers. Those are guys
So
that
what
write
if
their own
somebody
lyrics.
writes, even though you write your own, someone else writes for you? That's
A
okay.
ghostwriter?
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's the whole reason why.
But you yourself have written shit,
Yeah, but
but
what
it's
what?
still not okay to have a ghostwriter.
No, I mean it is okay to have a ghostwriter, but the problem is if you have a ghostwriter, you're not an MC. You're a rapper. You're an entertainer. You're not an MC. It's a totally different set of rules.
Okay, you ain't gotta get
Well,
upset,
I'm not. I'm
sir.
not upset. I'm just trying to explain it to you.
Okay, well, you gotta put
Like,
so much stank on that shit.
like Drake. Drake is a great entertainer. He's a great rapper.
Hmm.
He would never be classified as an MC because he had the allegations that stained his name with a ghostwriter.
Okay.
Now, if Quentin Miller did write his raps and that was 100% everybody knows, then whatever. I don't take anything away from Drake. He still wrote some of his stuff and he still performed it. And he still, to me, has a good voice and makes good music. Yes, he's a good rapper. He's a good entertainer.
Hmm.
He's not an MC. An MC to me is like Rakim,
Okay.
KRS-One,
Okay.
Eminem, what's his name? Black Thought from the Roots. These guys write their own lyrics, Killer Mike, you know.
Okay.
These are guys that write their own lyrics. So to me, they write and perform their own lyrics. That puts them above them in that category. It doesn't.
I understand. That's
Yeah.
to me, my opinion. I don't see it the same.
Yeah.
But you're passionate. You're very passionate about it, and that's all I can really say.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. That's fine. I'm just
Now.
saying I don't feel like that. I
Mhm.
feel like it ain't it to me. Again, it's not that big a deal. It's not that deep, but apparently it is.
And when you look at singers, 90% of the singers don't write their stuff. They perform whatever is given to them. I mean, Whitney Houston didn't write her lyrics, but Prince did. Do you consider Whitney Houston a better performer than Prince because of that?
I don't know.
I think, for me, it does because he's put more effort behind it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's more of him. Like, okay, another one. Prince wrote everything for the time and damn near sang everything and played every instrument. Does that change anything from Morris Day? Kinda. He's a good performer. He's a good entertainer. I like his music that he did, but all that music was basically from Prince. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it kind of puts Prince on a different level because you're like, okay, not only is he a singer and a songwriter and an entertainer by performing, but he's able to do this for everybody. You know what I mean? He can make music that
Yeah.
reaches everybody as far as other entertainers using his music. So that's why I say it puts you at a different level when you're not only just a singer, but you're a singer songwriter. And that's why with rap music, with being an MC is at that same level. They're not just singers. If you want to go rappers, they're rapper writers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
Perspective.
another achievement under that guise of being that,
I get
that
that.
person.
I'm not taking away. I'm just saying how I feel about it.
Does it matter in today? No, it doesn't. A lot of people don't really give a shit. But when I see lists, when people make those lists of like top five and top tens
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever, and I see like people that don't write their own lyrics, that's when I have a issue. It's like, well, they're not because they didn't write this; they performed it. So that kind of changes it. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're getting off topic. Back to Nikki. Back to the petties.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that her husband did some really bogus, dumb stuff. It's really clownish, really
Yeah.
fucking lame as fuck.
Yeah.
Um, if she's on alleged drugs and strung out currently or not currently or just high that night, what I don't know what to say about it. It just was not a good look for her.
No, it's not. It really wasn't.
Why they thought it was good to post that, especially the
Well,
one
when you're
the
high and, if that's what the case is, you don't, you just do whatever.
well, what I mean by that is like nobody in that room of 45 goons or whatever it was, because it wasn't all rappers. Some of the people there were part of her husband's, you know, clique. They really thought this was the thing to do. This right here makes you look good in the best light.
Apparently so, they were there. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
They
so,
thought it was the place to be, and you know, the thing is too is that you're going to have you have artists, actors, actresses, models, all of that Hollywood type industry. Um they have nothing but yes people.
yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's telling them, yeah, that's good. Yeah, do this. Yeah, do that. Yeah, wear that. Yeah,
Instead of
look like that.
instead of you looking like a damn fool.
Instead of, yeah, so you got everybody approving your outfits, your makeup, your hair,
Hmm.
how you're going to look, what you're going to say, who you're going to be with, even like it's crazy. That it's just crazy. So yeah, I believe she had a bunch of yes people saying, "Yeah, it's cool. We're going to be here, like let's chill."
Yeah, it
We
was not
got your
cool.
back. We got your back. When I've seen her be confrontational, I've always noticed that it's always in a crowd of people that she does that. Um, but they're always going to be in a crowd of people because they're famous and you got to have security and you got to have your team and you got to have this and that, whatever. So they're never going to be by themselves, but I'm curious to know, would she still have the same energy for people if she was alone, standing there by herself talking that same shit?
I don't know. A lot of that is ego driven. I just think that this isn't something that apparently is brand new. She's always been this way. Whatever. Um,
So she's always been like aggressive, confrontational.
yeah, from what I understand,
That's
she's
what
always
I've
been
seen.
kind of a
But
piece of shit.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm hearing around these are the murmurs, the words on the streets that I'm picking up is she's always kind of been a piece of shit. She's not
Yeah.
as you see her on interviews like these celebrity interviews where she's all oh hi and blah 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 blah. No, it's not like that. When that camera's off, she's like a real piece of shit.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of celebrities are. They say don't meet your idols because you will be disappointed
I've heard
because
that.
they can be pieces of shit. So I'm not surprised about it. I'm I'm really
That's,
not.
I'll
What
be
I'm
honest with
surprised.
you, that's very disappointing to hear. Not that it should matter, I guess, but I think it's
Yeah.
disappointing when you hear that people that have that kind of status are like that because,
Hmm.
you know, kids follow you and kids look at you and you influence, and I know you didn't ask to be that, but you are.
Yeah.
And this is what you're showing kids to be like. It's okay to treat people badly, and but I don't know, again, I don't really know Nicki Minaj and her history like that, so I can't really
Yeah.
speak on it, but to hear it, it's
Well, I mean, just
fucked
look at
up.
other entertainers. Period, and it doesn't even need to be her. Like you've heard throughout the years about different entertainers, celebrities, actors, whatever, being you see them one way in interviews and you think, oh, they're really cool, they're really nice, they seem really genuine, and then you hear these stories like, oh, they're really a piece of shit. They just put this facade on for the camera so that keeps them marketable, so they can continue working, but really they're just a
But see,
horrible person.
also, I want to say that I feel like that's not always the case. I feel like people make up rumors and then somebody just runs with it, and we all believe what we read or what we see or what we
Hmm.
hear. And what if that's really not true? And we're just getting a piece of what they are. in a certain video or whatever,
In a moment.
in the moment, yeah. But they're really not like that. They're actually fucking cool as fuck and super chill and whatever, And this one person didn't like them and decided, you know what? I'm gonna start this rumor real quick. Let's see if what happens, and that should just,
Well,
went off.
there's always that chance that something like that can be that, but I have to revert to what my grandmother used to tell me as a kid. One person will lie about you, but not everybody.
Well, it depends on who says it too. I don't know. I base it off of something that I heard. Mike Myers, Austin Powers.
Hmm.
I heard that he was super sweet, that he's very quiet, that he keeps to himself, and that he's just super nice. And then he fell off. I didn't see him anymore in anything. I didn't hear about him. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck happened to Mike Myers? Sometimes Austin Powers,
Yeah.
comes up and you're like, wait, what happened to him? And I looked him up, and then all of a sudden I see that people are saying that he's horrible and that he's this and he's that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
But all of a sudden, like before, everyone was like, he's so great, he's so sweet, he's so this and that. And now he's a piece of shit. And other people were saying that's not true.
Okay.
So who do you believe? You know what I mean?
You believe nothing. If you have the same amount of people saying one thing and the same amount of people saying the other,
Yeah.
then you can't believe either. You just have to experience it for yourself. And in those cases, I just like, okay, I note it,
Yeah.
and note it this way. I get it. He could be a piece of shit. Maybe he's not really a piece of shit, but you know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's kind of how I take that. But you always hear these celebrity stories of people's encounters with them, and sometimes they catch them in a bad moment, and they're a piece of shit. But who isn't in a bad moment? Even regular people are. I mean, they are people, um, regardless of what their social status is in life. They're still people.
Yeah.
But it's just that's the way it
They're
is.
held to a higher standard because of the fact that everybody knows their name. And it's the whole, um, do you know who I am? Well, type
Yeah,
of thing,
I don't.
But
I get it. I just don't. I don't hold celebrities to a higher standard. People that I hold to a higher standard are people that um, have authority, real authority, like law enforcement. They should be held to a higher standard.
I understand.
Firefighters. They should be held to a higher standard.
Military.
Politicians, military,
Yeah.
people of real authority. Celebrities are in authority of their own lives. I mean, so you know what I
No,
mean.
I get that.
So I don't look at them. The only thing I do look at celebrities is because you're going to be thrust into the homes of millions of people. Try to maintain as much as you can a clean image, because even though you don't want to be a role model, at some point you are going to be a role model. And I know it's the parents' job to curate what their children are taking in, but they can't. Parents can't be there all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially now with online is so just in your back pocket. I don't know. It's just my opinion
No, no,
on
no.
that.
Yeah, I get it. I completely understand what you're saying. It's interesting to me, that we as a people do this.
Yeah.
We hold people to a higher standard and we think you should be better than that, but you're not, Blanche.
Hmm.
You're not. And then, so her being out there, Nicki Minaj, her
Hmm.
being out there like this, it also makes me wonder, like, is this all publicity? Because there are super mega famous people that you don't see anything about.
Hmm.
You don't see shit. You don't hear shit. Like, there's nothing out there unless somebody got wind of something and they report it. And it's like the New York Post or, the
Yeah.
Times or whatever. That's news breaking story.
Yeah.
But you got the blogs that are just somebody's getting paid to give this information and Are they paying those people, like those people that they talk about so much? Um, like for me, Blueface and what's her name, Krishan Rock. I
More
feel
niggling.
like I feel like they're paying to be on the Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked. I could be completely wrong. I'm not saying that I know. I don't know. But the way they talk about these people on there and other places, it's just a lot. And I feel like, why are you guys focused on these people that their lives are just up and down all the time? And I just don't understand. And now Nikki's kind of going through this, and is it for publicity? Is she coming out with a new album? And that's the question that a lot of people ask when things like this happen.
Yeah, she has a new album coming out.
Oh, ain't that a bee?
I don't know if it's dropped already, but yeah, of the time of this recording, but I don't
Yeah,
know if it's already out. But yeah, she has a new album coming out. As far as Blueface and Christian and his other baby mama,
I thought it was Krishan.
Christian, whatever the fuck her name is. Again, more nigalations.
Really, dude.
I think that their publicist is the one that's getting them pushed into all these social outlets to keep themselves relevant because dude's music career is not really there. He's got more of a reality TV career than a music career.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of his music. Not a hater of his music, but not a big fan. It's just not for me. It's not geared to
I
me.
only know because of what the blogs say.
Yeah,
That's it. That's the only reason I know about this man and his girl and his mother and
yeah.
sister and baby mama,
Yeah.
which I think is fucked up. Like, why would you name her Stewie? That's fucked up.
Because Family Guy. I guess I don't. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but that's fucked up.
So his name really Stewie or is it Stewart?
No, babe. They nicknamed his first baby mama Stewie because they say she looks like Stewie.
I
And I saw her face and I thought that was fucked
Oh, they
up.
named her that.
Yes.
I don't know. That's the one that got the BBL, right? That looks like two
I
toothpicks and a fucking pear.
don't know what she got. I don't know these people
That's
like
the.
that. I only know that they're constantly fighting and arguing and breaking up and making up, and
Excuse me.
one day they're off and the next day they're on, and he's back and forth, and all this shit, and it's just it makes me sad for these young ladies that are putting themselves in this situation, but they are putting themselves in this situation by choice. They're choosing to be a part of this
Who?
because all the women in his life, all the women in his life are choosing to be with him and go through all of this. I'm sorry, but it's not worth it. And then now she has a child, and now someone filmed her at Walmart out here, as a matter of fact, um,
Yeah, I saw that.
because her baby's head was back. And I thought that was fucked up too. Like, why are you filming her and not helping her? She's a mom, she's young, she's a first time mom. Like, instead of being helpful, but then I think about it and she's kind of she's what I've seen, she's not that nice of a person. So I can't imagine someone wanting to go up to her and say, "Hey, you should hold the baby's head," or and her not popping off. Like, bitch, mind your business, you know? So
Um,
that's, but I don't know. I thought it was fucked up though that they filmed her while she's out with her baby, and instead of helping her, they crucified her for that. And I thought that was really shitty. And
well, that's kind of.
everybody's criticizing her, and then she went back with this fool, and she's getting criticized for that, but she's a grown woman. Like, she's gonna do whatever she wants to do. And the thing about it for me is that, if you're watching, then you're entertaining it. It comes across my feed, I can't help it. Yeah.
That's what she wanted.
Yeah.
She wanted that life. That's what he wanted. He wanted that life, and his current baby mama, whatever, they wanted that life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, they all enjoy the bullshit.
Yeah. I
As
agree.
far as her not being able to handle her child correctly in public or outside of being in the public, well, that knife isn't that sharp from what I see. So she should have learned how to be a mother when she was pregnant. And I feel like she's only had a baby because it's something new to add to social media. She's trying to figure out how she can get that Kardashian money, but you're not. You're not
I
Blanche.
don't know
You're
about
not
that.
getting that. They, anybody that gets on social media, I feel like in that reality lane, I feel that that's their role model. That's their Jesus. Is the Kardashians. Who else has made it? Who else has done what they've done in that reality TV world?
I hear you. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and say that that's why and whatever. I mean, what
That,
if she really loves this dude and she's willing to go above? I mean, look at how much she's embarrassed herself, and she don't care. But, it's kind of sad to watch how much she's embarrassing herself for this man. And what if it's because she really loves him? That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
I get
um,
what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that's necessarily what it is, but I could be completely way off base.
I think it's for clicks, views, and likes, and uh, trying to parlay this into something that can make them money.
Yeah.
Um, I, that's the
Yeah,
only
I
thing
sometimes
they're not. I mean,
sorry, go
other
ahead.
than Blueface, I don't know how talented Krishan is or whatever the fuck her name is. Again, they don't seem that she doesn't seem that talented. I don't know what his other baby mama does. I don't know if she's just a regular person or whatnot. Don't really care.
No,
Blueface,
she I saw a thing on the Shade Room where she was performing.
again, Blueface, he was a rapper that came out now as a reality celebrity, reality TV celebrity. If that's what he wants to do, if that's what's making him money, great, have fun at it. If these two girls are trying to parlay reality TV into a music career, I hope they are good at it because the music industry is really harsh, and you're going to be back in the gutters of reality TV. I don't know. I just don't see anything. I mean, it's not for me. It's not geared to me. It's not my cup of tea. I think that whole Blueface Christian whole thing from the very beginning when I heard about it was dumb as fuck. Uh, it was niggas niggling again. More niggas niggling. There's no other way for me to put it.
All
I
right.
thought it was dumb.
Okay, no,
Now,
that's totally understand.
as far as swinging it back to Nikki and her husband,
Yeah.
I thought the funniest thing was these dudes were out there, you know, in the cold at the middle of nights in the alley by the trash at the hotel, and then Offset comes off an airplane laughing. I thought that was great. I'm not a fan of either like that. I'm more of a fan of Offset because I like the Migos, some of the Migos music. I don't really care about Kenneth Petty. His talent is being a goon, as far as I know, and a sexual offender, as far as I know. So
Yeah.
I'm more swaying to this whole Offset situation. Like Offset's got at least a talent. So I thought it was hilarious that his response was him getting off the airplane talking about you broke, you dusty. I'm out here getting off planes. You out there in the alley with the trash. Classic. People need to think about where they're at when they make these videos and try to diss people because it kind of puts a perspective on the whole video. Like you put yourself in the alley next to trash, kind of symbolic to maybe are you trash? And that's how it comes about. Like
Yeah.
when I told somebody, hey, you're gonna take these selfies to promote yourself, you should look behind you and see what's there. Don't have a dirty mattress behind you. You're trying to make yourself look better than that. But your perception is everything. People see these things, even if they're not conscious of it at first. It's there. So yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I think they need
Yeah.
to get their shit together, Nikki and her husband. I think it's hilarious that he made a video while he's on some kind of federal parole. Now he's got to go sit down for 100 and some odd days and think about his consequences to his actions. Uh, you got to be smarter than that, boy. You got to be smarter. You can't be out there threatening people on fucking national, I guess, on a national platform, international platform, and think it's okay. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
You got to be smarter than that. You got to be. What was the Geico commercial? Oh, you got to be quicker.
You gotta be
You
quicker than
almost had
that.
it.
Hmm.
So now look, him. Now look. Now you look at the opposite end of the totem pole, and Cardi B and Offset are probably just sitting there hilariously laughing, probably looking at it every time it comes up on their feed, laughing like, "Look at these niggas."
Well, apparently, I saw that Cardi is taking a break from social media. I saw this yesterday. Today is Sunday, so Saturday, 9/23/23. Yeah.
What did she say in that video that she posted a long time ago? We out here in Italy's eating the spaghettis,
Yeah.
drinking champagne and eating caviar. That's what fucking she's doing, and it's hilarious. And like I
Yes.
said, I don't like Cardi no more than I like
I don't
Nicki.
understand what the beef is though. Like I know their beef started a long time ago when they made that song with, was it Migos?
Yeah, I don't know. Again,
Motorsport or something like that, I
yeah,
think it's called. I'm
yeah,
not sure.
yeah. It was motorsport.
Um and they made that song together, and I kind of thought that there would be beef cuz I heard that Nicki likes to beef with people, but I don't know. I didn't know. And then it did happen and I was like, oh, okay.
All right, so here's my perspective that I'm understanding.
Excuse me.
Nikki has problem with any female rapper is that she feels is taking a piece of her shine or spotlight away from her as being the number one rap female.
Really?
Yes. So anyone have you? I don't. The only person that was close to that situation was Cardi B. Um, when she's done a lot of dumb shit in her career that I didn't approve of. I mean,
Who?
being having a rap
Who?
beef,
Who?
like when she talked shit to Miley Cyrus.
Oh, you're talking about Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj. Because
so
you brought up Cardi B and then you just said she, and it's like,
yeah, she's done a lot of shit that I
but
don't
that's
really
why I
approve
was
of.
saying, because I saw that with
But you,
Miley
but
Cyrus.
you know who she didn't, who I didn't hear shit from after that, from her about
What?
Remy Ma when she
Mhm.
put out the Sheether diss track. I don't remember hearing shit from Nicki after that about Remy.
I didn't know there was beef there either.
Yes,
I don't listen
I
to that.
I let you
So
hear
that kind of, all
it. You
right.
hold on, I let you hear it. You were like, "Oh fuck!"
I
Like
don't
it was
remember.
crazy. Yeah,
I don't remember.
it was it was to the Nas Ether track that he used to diss Jay Z, and she called it Sheether, and she went in on Nicki. I thought it was highly hilarious. But me, I like rap beef on wax because I think it's funny. You know, it's hilarious. I think it's very competitive, and I think that's a way you can do it. But yeah, she always has issues with other female rappers who are getting close to her spotlight or getting recognized above her um, in any setting. And for a long time, she was the number one female rapper, which granted she earned that right and that name stay. But then you had Cardi B come out and just she blew up as soon as she dropped Bodak Yellow.
Yeah,
She
she did.
her music blew up regardless if she wrote it or not. I don't care, but she blew up and she was
How
taking some of
sad
that light.
to, you can't just be happy for people.
No, not rap. It's competitive.
Yeah. All right. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So
that's where we're at with that.
yeah. So moving right along. We stayed a little longer on that than I wanted to, but that's cool. Nigalations. Nigalations. I saw this thing come up on social media, and it started from a interview that I was watching on Vlad TV with Michael Jai White, um, where he posed the question to Michael Jai White regarding Samuel L. Jackson and Denzel Washington.
Excuse me.
Could one play the other's roles and vice versa? And I wanted to ask you that same question to get your opinion on it, on how you feel looking back at the history of these two actors and saying, could one play the same role but better, or no, they couldn't play that, they couldn't pull it off.
All right.
So what people were saying, one of the movies that people were saying was Django. That Denzel Washington, for one, he wouldn't take the movie because of the content of the movie.
Uh huh.
But let's not even go there.
Okay.
Let's just, you know, regardless of what the content is, do you think that that Denzel Washington can play that role, or as he likes to be called, Denzel? Do you think he could play? I forgot what the role is and what the character's name is in Django that Samuel L. Jackson plays. I just remember Jamie Foxx calling him Snowball.
All right. I can't see him playing that. I can't see Denzel playing that.
Okay.
I can't. I do not. Do you see him playing the lawyer in Philadelphia?
Who?
Uh,
Sam?
Sam.
Yeah, I think he could pull that off. Do you think Sam can play um, his character in Training Day? Denzel's character?
Yes, absolutely. I actually, I think I'd love to see that.
Do you see, how about Denzel Washington playing, um, what's his name from Avengers?
Fury.
Nick Fury. Do you think Denzel
No,
could pull that off?
I think he could, but no, I
It
don't
wouldn't
think
have the
I.
same impact.
No, it would not. It would not.
Okay.
Something about the way Sam played it. It's yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna run back an old Sam Jackson
The
movie.
fuck.
Um,
Ugh.
I'm gonna run back an old Sam Jackson movie, and I want to know if you think that he could play this role,
Okay.
Denzel. A Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis. Do you think Denzel could have played that?
No. 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 I feel like Denzel has just long range, but
In agreement with you.
but he can play anything. Honestly, I
Who?
think Denzel.
Yeah, I
Denzel
agree
can
with you.
fucking play anything, but he doesn't give it the flavor that Sam would. That
I
Sam
agree.
has.
I
I'm
agree.
not saying he wouldn't be great, but I'm saying he wouldn't give it that. He would give it the Denzel flavor, and that's not what the role called for. It's like, man, it's like somebody trying to play Ruby Rod. No.
In The Fifth Element,
Yes,
Chris
no.
Tucker's the only one that
He
could
I
play that.
can't see anyone playing Ruby Rod. He owned that shit.
Correct.
Owned it. So yeah, I can't see him in The Longest Goodnight playing Samuel L. Jackson's part. I just
Uh
can't.
huh. If you haven't seen that movie, you should
It's
go
a
and check it out.
great
It's a
movie. I
phenomenal movie.
love watching that movie.
Yeah.
And it's a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. It takes place in
It
Christmas.
is a Christmas movie.
I got another one.
It's a great story.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going back old.
Yeah, yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson playing John Q. That Denzel played.
Yes, I can see him playing that.
Okay,
I can. Um
you got one.
Hold on, yeah. Denzel Washington. um what's it called? Denzel Washington robbing McDowell's in Coming to America.
Mm, mm, mm. Denzel Washington in Goodfellas. He had a small part
No,
in
I know he
Goodfellas
did.
where Joe Pesci kills him.
I'm thinking about it cuz I'm as we're saying this, I'm looking at Denzel in that role and
No, he couldn't have done that.
no.
Robbie McDowell's Denzel couldn't do that. Goodfellas, it was, yeah, I could see that because it wasn't really a big role.
Yeah.
Um, I think both actors are great in their own right,
Hmm.
and I think some roles they can interchange. Um, some roles I think can be interchanged with them, but
What's the name of that fucking
some roles
movie?
are staples. Like I couldn't see Denzel Washington playing Black Snake Moan,
Yeah, no, no, I can't.
and
I
I couldn't
can't.
because, and here's one of the
I think he
reasons.
could,
Yeah,
but
he has
not.
the
I'm
ability.
telling you, he's. It's not the same sauce.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As an actor, as both of these men are actors, yes, they have the ability to play these roles. Ooh, I'm sorry. They have the ability to play these
Um.
roles,
Hmm.
but what they brought to that role is unique to their flavor.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Um.
I couldn't see Denzel playing Jules in Pulp Fiction with the Jerry curl.
No. No.
I couldn't.
No.
But I couldn't see Samuel L. Jackson playing in Preacher's Wife.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or he doesn't. He couldn't do Malcolm X. He just doesn't. Sam just doesn't look the part. Um, I couldn't see Denzel playing alongside of Bruce Willis in Die Hard 3. Can't see it.
Yeah. No. I don't see it. Um.
Not saying that
What
Denzel
was
would
the
be
name of
bad at
that
the role. I think he
fucking
could do
movie?
it. He could do any role. I think he has the
Okay.
ability.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable, Denzel.
I could see him
He could do
as
that because you know what? He did Bones.
Shaft.
Yeah.
That's the one I was
I think
looking
he could
for.
do Shaft.
Shaft.
I think he could do Shaft. I think he could do
I
Shaft.
think he could too, but again, Sam got
He
he's got
nailed it.
that. I don't know.
He nailed it.
Okay,
And he's
so
got that motherfucker juice.
yes,
He's got that motherfucker juice.
that's the
Denzel doesn't
sauce.
have it.
Yeah, no, he could, but he just I don't know. He's just it's different. It's different.
Denzel has that smooth I'ma fuck you up juice. He's
Yes,
got the smooth I'm with Sam's just
it's
ratchet. Sam's got that ratchet motherfucker
no,
juice.
you did not say ratchet.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, hold on. I got one.
The
Damn it.
Equalizer. I couldn't see Sam playing the Equalizer. Denzel was so
Okay, so
smooth in that
Sam
role.
Sam as Man on Fire.
Yeah, I can
I
see
can't.
I can see it.
I don't see it.
Ju-
I feel that
what was
the
the?
type of character that Denzel played in
Oh
that
no, Man on
movie,
Fire. I'm sorry, I got the movie wrong.
you know which
Yeah,
one
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about, where
yeah,
they
yeah.
kidnapped
With Dakota
Dakota
Fanning.
Fanning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, Denzel all the way,
all the way, right?
all the
Yeah,
way.
I can't see Sam in that as
Uh,
no. It's just no. It's
no,
a hard pass for that one. But I think they could both do a lot of
each
what.
other's
Yeah.
roles. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Denzel in Jurassic Park.
I could actually see him do that. It wasn't a major role, but Sam brought something to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Mm-hmm.
brought. I don't know what that is. That Sam, like I said, the only thing I could call it is that ratchet motherfucker juice,
Yeah.
where Denzel has that smooth motherfucker juice. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
A
yeah.
Time to Kill.
A Time to Kill.
You know which one that is, right?
Yeah, that's Sam.
That's
That's I hope they burn in hell.
yeah.
No, Denzel could play it, but that line right there, Sam delivered that line with such vigor and
Yeah, he
enthusiasm.
did.
I just can't see Denzel. Denzel wouldn't deliver that line that same way. It just
No,
wouldn't
he
have that
wouldn't.
impact
No.
that it had. Um, I think that Denzel can play a lot of Sam's roles and vice versa, but some of those roles I feel that they nailed it so well
Yeah.
and it was so believable on screen.
Oh, Lakeview Terrace. I can see Denzel
Denzel
playing
could play
that
that, yeah,
because he did Training Day,
yeah,
and it's kind of like
similar,
similar
yeah.
characteristics of yeah,
That's why I said some roles are interchangeable.
Star Wars.
I can see Denzel playing Star Wars. You feel
Not
it better
so
with,
much.
but you feel it better with Sam because he
Mhm.
has that surly look.
Soulman.
No, no, Denzel couldn't play that. Like he could play it again. When we say he couldn't play it, we know these are phenomenal, talented actors. and they can play whatever they can play. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
some of these roles, they're just, I don't know if whoever was writing it or directing it channeled this person them as this role,
Hmm.
but it just worked.
How about Flight?
Flight, I can see Sam
I
playing
can see
Flight,
him playing that too.
but I feel that Denzel would have done a better job.
Hmm.
Book of Eli,
Hmm.
I think Sam can't play that role. I think Denzel he nailed that those roles too well.
American Gangster.
I can see Sam playing that. I can really see Sam playing that. And the thing with Sam is he could put hair on. He's got an assortment of wigs that he wears. And if you don't believe me, go watch Formula 51 where he has long luxurious braids.
Uh, Deja Vu.
Deja Vu, that's
Denzel.
Denzel. What was that one about?
Let's
Was
see.
that was the
A team
one?
of top secret program brings ATF agent. Wait.
Was that the time one?
And it's been capture terrorists responsible for a ferry bombing that left hundreds dead. It's amazing technology.
Speaking to the mic.
Let's the team full time 4 days backward.
Yeah, yeah. Um, eh, I don't know. I really didn't like that movie that much. It wasn't a bad movie. I just
Remember the Titans.
no Denzel, Denzel all the way.
The Hurricane. I
Nope,
love that movie.
Denzel all the way.
Okay.
That's why I said there are some
The
movies
Bone
that
Collector.
no, Denzel did a great job in that too. I couldn't see anybody else playing. That's one.
He got game.
Nope,
Denzel.
Denzel.
Yeah.
That's why I said certain roles Denzel nails where there you can't put anybody else in that category. In
Yeah,
that,
Devil in a Blue Dress. I can't imagine
yeah,
it not being Denzel.
yeah,
The Pelican Brief. That's another
yeah.
one.
Ricochet. I can see Sam playing Ricochet, young
Yeah, I can.
Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's why I said some of these movies, you know,
Malcolm X.
no, because
Fuck no.
he just doesn't look. He doesn't look enough like. I mean,
They can make him look, but I don't know.
nah.
I just think that
You would have to lighten
Denzel
up.
just sold that shit.
Well, you would have to lighten up Sam Jackson's skin tone, and that's going to be the problem right there.
Yeah.
Regardless if you put the wig on him where he has
I
the red
think
hair,
yeah.
it's
I
just
think
not
they're
going to work.
both excellent actors. I think
Hmm.
that they could play just about anything, just
Yes,
about. But there is just certain things that Denzel cannot do like Samuel L. Jackson did.
just doesn't have that same impact.
No,
Like I
it
was
does
saying,
not.
that Sam brought to that role,
I can't see that.
and
And
vice versa.
exactly, there are certain movies that Denzel did that I can't see Sam doing.
So I feel like they're like the same coin. They're opposite,
Yeah.
opposite ends of the same coin.
Oh yeah. Oh, for
Um,
sure.
they're both very talented. Both been in the game for a long time. I mean, they both have been on Broadway together, played in a movie together. They're phenomenal actors. I just some of the roles just can't. I mean, but that's with everybody,
Yeah.
every actor. Some of the roles I feel like they're just they're that's the role.
No,
That's
I
that
get that.
guy.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah, yeah,
mean? They
for sure.
nailed it. They embodied that person. And for me, when you know that an actor has really like channeled the character that they're playing, you no longer see the person, you see the character they're playing. And
Yeah.
a lot of those roles for both of those men, you stop seeing Sam and you stop seeing Denzel and you started seeing the character itself.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, that's a hallmark of a great actor with a great that had a great choice in being in that role.
You know what's another hallmark to a great actor is when you hate them.
Yes, as villains, yes,
Yes.
yes.
When they make you fucking hate them.
Hmm.
That to me says greatness because they're playing a role and I'm so convinced that I don't like this person.
Yeah,
And to me that says a lot about who they are as an actor.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah,
it's very telling of their talents when I look at them on TV and just every time I'm disgusted.
yeah.
Just like get the fuck off my screen, and it's because they've done their job. they've
Yeah.
done their job for me to dislike them, the character, the whole deal. And yeah, they're great actors when you can do that.
Like one of the actors that I hated even seeing him on screen, but I think he did a great job in it. And I didn't even really like the show as much. Uh, in Game of Thrones, the young man that becomes the king, that little shit,
That's
fucking
who
hated him.
that's who I was
Yeah,
talking
fucking
about.
hated him. But I know he's a great actor because I fucking hated him.
I hated him.
I hated seeing his
I
face. I hated hearing
yes.
his
Oh my
voice.
god, yes.
I hated seeing him just in the shot with not even saying anything. It's like, get this little shit out of here. Fuck this dude.
Yes. That's who I was talking about when I said this,
Yeah.
because I could not stand him. I hated him. I'm sure I'm not alone in this Game
Hmm.
of Thrones thing where you just hated him because he was just a mega piece of shit and he was a kid. And yeah, he convinced me. He played
Yeah.
the fuck out of that role. And man,
I
did
don't.
I
I don't
hold
know.
on,
Yeah.
did I fucking cheer when he died? I was like, yes, like fucking die.
Die.
Yes, I was thrilled. And I was just like, and when it was all said and done, and that's when the thought came, like crept into my head, like, I'm over here hating this little boy and all he's doing is his job.
I hope you
Man,
burn in hell. No, so I
he
didn't. I
was
didn't like him.
great. He was very, very good. The other one on that show that I hated was I can't remember his name, the one that they cut his pee off. He died recently, actually. He died of an illness.
I don't really know that character as much. I know who you're talking about, but the other one I hated was the one they cut his hand off because I thought he was a little fucker too.
Which one?
The one that was fucking his sister or his aunt or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
not Tyrion. That's the younger brother. Um, no, see now I gotta look it up.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Um,
I forgot his name. I don't remember his name. Again, I didn't really care for Game of Thrones. For me, it was a lot of exposition and not enough get
man,
to
it
it.
was great. Shit was great. I
It
don't know
was.
what you're talking about. Oh, he played Theon Greyjoy, Alfie Allen,
Is that him?
and that's
Oh, I know what you're
this
talking about.
guy.
Yeah,
And
I didn't know he
well,
passed away.
well, they're saying he did, but now I'm seeing nothing about it.
Maybe it was the Mandela effect.
Lord, I just saw it like a month ago.
You've been
You're talking
Mandela's.
about Jamie Lannister
Yeah,
with the hand.
I didn't like him either.
Um, but yeah, it was Theon Greyjoy that I fucking hated him because of what he did, and then they try to make you love him because he fucking saved Sansa's star. Fuck that bitch too. Like I couldn't stand her. She's
The
actually
redhead.
she's been in the news lately. She married one of the Jonas brothers. I don't know what
I thought
that's
they were
about.
getting divorced. I thought. What I
I
saw.
just said she married, past tense. Yeah,
No, I
that
know.
she's been in the news lately because they're getting a divorce, and now he's over here filing for custody, and she wants to take him back to wherever she's from, and yeah,
I didn't really like her character in that movie,
yeah, I didn't
in
like her
that show.
character. That's why I said fuck her.
Yeah.
But in real life, I don't, whatever.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with her. I didn't hate her. I just didn't like the
No, I
character.
didn't like her.
And it had nothing to do with how she portrayed the character. It was just I thought the character was bullshit.
I thought the character was a fucking bitch, and she played the fuck out of it because it made me hate her.
Yeah.
Not in real life, but in the show, I was just like, ugh,
But no, that
fuck
little
her. And
boy,
even
the
at
little
the end,
king,
I don't give a shit that she was humbled or whatever. She's still a fucking bitch. That's how I felt about it.
the one we're talking about who got poisoned that died, the king. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
hated
yeah.
him in real life too because of that show.
His name is
Like I don't even
Jack
know.
Gleason, and he played Joffrey
Yeah, I don't even know what else he's done.
Baratheon. And he was actually not related to the king. He was her brother's son
Yeah, yeah. I
through
don't know.
incest.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know what he's done outside of Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
But I was on the whole fuck that dude.
But that's what I'm telling you. Like, there are people that
Yeah.
are just very good at their craft,
Yeah.
and you really hate their fucking guts. And yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of those people that really stood out for me that I just was absolutely disgusted with. And he made me hate him because he played it so well.
Yeah.
He played it so well.
Yeah, I again, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. Sorry for all the fanatics of Game of
Fucking
Thrones.
hater.
I watched it.
You did.
I watched it. It just for me it was a lot of exposition and not enough of the plot being moved
All
along
right.
fast enough. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so that was my biggest problem with it. So it didn't keep me in because there are some scenes where it's like this didn't need to be there. Let's just move this along. There's nothing here that we're building a plot line on. Why are we doing this?
No, I
Let's
get
just move
that.
along. And that was the problem I was having with the show. Um, was I entertained? I always harken back to that. Was I entertained? Yes, I was entertained. Overall, I did enjoy it. I just didn't care for it as much as other shows that we've watched.
So we made a deal. And the deal was that he likes, what's the name of that show?
The Wire.
The Wire. He
Yes.
likes The Wire. And he was like, "Oh, you got to watch it and it's great and blah blah blah." I was like, "Okay, like I'll watch it, but you got to watch Game of Thrones." And he was like, "All right." So we watched all 30 seasons of The Wire.
I was bamboozled in this because I didn't realize how many freaking episodes and seasons Game of Thrones was.
Man, please. I felt like we were 3 years worth of fucking episodes in The Wire, and I did not think it was that great to be for me. I did not. He loves it. He loves it. It's all right. Um, some episodes were good, but others it was a bunch of exposition, as he says, and things that were not necessary to be in. Like,
That's how I felt with.
I agree
Yeah.
with that in regards to The Wire. And then we watched Game of Thrones, and by the time he started Game of Thrones, I had stopped at season 4 so we could watch it all over again, which I found interesting in starting it over because now in season 4, I already know the characters. I know what's going on. I know what's going to happen, right? So when I started watching it in season 1 again, a lot of the first few episodes made so much more sense to me than they did when I first watched it. So I always recommend that with Game of Thrones. After watching it, watch it again. If you don't want to watch it right away, watch it later, but now it'll be a little
It hit
more.
different.
Yeah, it was very different and it was very good. Very good. And he was tortured.
Yeah. So on that note,
Yeah,
I
let's.
just want to flip back to what we were saying. So we are in agreement. I hope everybody else, this is a fascinating topic. And what other actors do you think that could possibly play other roles that another actor played, and would they do better or worse? And in this, I think it's even. I think they both have their own um,
Yeah.
secret sauce that they
Yeah, yeah,
mix
yeah.
into their role. And some roles, yes, some roles I can see it doesn't matter; they can be interchanged. But some roles are just locked in.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing
You
either
know,
person would bring to it.
maybe next time we should talk about I always forget his name. It's De Niro and Pacino.
Oh yeah, we'll run that.
On the next podcast, we'll talk about Pacino and De Niro and see. And this time, I'll be better prepared with the list of movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to bring that one up because that would be interesting.
Yeah. All right, so that'll be it before we give away too much of our content to other people
Right?
for the next episode.
Sorry.
Hope you guys had a wonderful time listening to us ramble on. And thank you for liking and subscribing and watching. And again, don't be out there niggling. Keep it together.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Peace.
Peace.